Hey guys, welcome into today's lip declutter video. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different style. I have over 250 lip products easily. I think it was 2 months ago that I did a lip product declutter and I went through my whole collection and I swatched everything out. I got rid of a good amount and I don't think that I've purchased a ton of new lip products since I did that declutter, but there are so many more shades in here that I just haven't put on my lips in so long. So one of the things that I mentioned in my everyday makeup drawer video, the last one that I did for October, was talk about probably doing a different style lip product declutter where I go through and I actually lip swatch all of these, because in my mind, I like some of these shades, but I haven't worn some of them in so long. And when I swatch them on the back of my hand, it's not the true picture of what some of these products end up looking like on my skin tone, on my lip tone. I don't always remember formula. I'm gonna break this video up. As you guys saw, I do have quite a large collection and I have some liquid lips, some lip balms, lip oils, lip glosses, but today I wanna tackle all of the bullet lips. And I have here the bin of the stuff that I wanna tackle. I think there's 72 different lip products in here. And while some of these might be considered like lip balms that are in kind of these bullet styles, I feel like they're good enough that I want to keep them in here with the bullets. So that's what's on today's agenda, you guys. We're going to be cutting this down based on lip swatches. So it's basically swipe and keep or swipe and dump kind of video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are interested in seeing the rest of the upcoming videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't currently subscribed. Let's get into these 72 different lip products. And by the way, you guys, I just got done filming the video for my palette a day series with the Haunted palette from Gourmand Girls in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. So that's what's on my eyes today. I'm doing all like spooky themed and fall themed palettes for the months of October and November that I haven't tested from my indie brand eyeshadow hauls that I've done since the beginning of this year. So this is filmed and it's probably going to be up before this video. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, again, that's this eye look that I'm wearing today. My lips are going to be so raw by the end of this, I just know it, but I am going to try and go pretty quickly and make some pretty quick decisions. All right, let's just reach in here randomly. I have one from Simi Haze, and this is called the Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm. So I guess technically considered a lip balm, and this one is in the shade Windburn. I remember this formula being more like a satin. It's not like fully matte. You can see like it still has a little bit of shine to it. It's terrible to store, but it's kind of like a nice shape to get onto your lips. I mean, I definitely see why they call it a velvet matte lip blur, because it is velvety. It is very blurring. I don't think of it as matte like I told you guys, but it's like almost like a mousse is kind of what it feels like. Even like a MAC Powder Kiss formula, but maybe even creamier is what this feels like. Just kind of an everyday lip product. And it's like a decent shade. I think it looks a little bit more warm toned on me than mauve, which is what I think I was reaching for. I hate storing this. And I feel like I have other shades that are like this, so I don't know if I'm gonna get through this. So let's start off with that one in the maybe pile. All right, I think I only have one Juvia's Place like matte lip. I think I've only ever had this one. It's called a Mauve Moment. I've had this for a little while, but it still smells delicious. This again isn't like a super dry matte formula either. It's very creamy and velvety. I think this one emphasizes my lip lines, like now that I'm looking at it, more so than I remember. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. This is a hard way to decide. This is even worse than hand swatching, because at least then I feel like I'm fooling myself into thinking, oh, it looks good. Okay, let's keep the Juvia's Place for now, but I'm still gonna keep this in the maybe. I am gonna declutter the Simi Haze because as far as like mauve shades go, I like this one a little bit better than this one. I mean, the formulas are so similar. I don't really need both. And because this is so hard to store, it drives me bonkers. I don't have like the setup on my lip products as you guys saw to store this. So let's get rid of that one. We're gonna hold on to Juvia's Place. Okay, I have a couple here from Milani, and I don't think that these are both the Color Fetish matte. I think one of these is like a balm, which is this one, and they don't have the names on it, so I don't know the formula. But this one was in Lingerie, and this is way more like a balm. I could have even put this in with my balms. Like that's how balmy this is. It reminds me of like the YSL Candy Glaze. I kind of feel like that's what they were duping here. The formula here is just so freaking comfortable, even though this is kind of a brighter pink shade. And I maybe don't normally reach for super bright pink shades quite like this, but I love the formula so much. I need to pull this out more for spring, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. You guys, this is gonna be so hard. All right, this one is the Color Fetish, and I think this is like the matte lip. This one is in the shade Peony. I'm so sorry, I forgot to swatch the last one. That's what this one is. I'm also sniffing these as I go. This one's like a little bit loose. It looks like it got dinged on the corner. Nope. See, I like this on a swatch. No kidding. Like, that's what makes me keep it. I think it looks too orange though on my lips. I think it like washes it out. Okay, this one's another maybe. I really like the formula, but I can see it like emphasizing my lip lines more than I like. I don't mind putting a gloss over a color like this, but there are so many beautiful gloss formulas that are great just on their own. And there's also so many lip formulas that are super nice on their own that this just doesn't feel like something I need to keep. And I'm not like a huge fan of this color. It's a little bit too peach for me. Yeah, I think I just talked myself into it. I am going to pass that one along. It's just too light. I usually don't reach for light shades like this, and if I did, it would be because I just absolutely love the formula. So we're gonna let that one go. All right, I think these are the only two that I have from Sephora. I have one from the Lip Stories and one of their newer ones, the Lacquer Shines. They came out with these ones and maybe like the matte ones. I think my son is like screaming his head off. And this one is in the shade 03. It has like a nice shine to it. It's like really kind of a thick formula, but it doesn't like start out that way. And it smells like candy. Actually like super reminiscent of the YSL Candy Glazes, but these are just more pigmented. At least the shade that I have compared to the shade in the YSL Candy Glazes that I have. I like this shade so much more because it's like deeper and it's like a little bit berry, and I really enjoy this formula. I remember this being like super long lasting, but also stayed like shiny. I just remember really liking this. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. Let's go into the Lip Stories one next, which is in the shade 36. Actually, that lacquer shine is so freaking nice. Like, I honestly would not mind getting more shades in that at all. It's such a nice formula. Very, very comfortable. All right, this Lip Stories one is like a mauve, and I'm pretty sure this is just like your standard satin lipstick. Yeah, I'm gonna have 300 repeat shades. Yeah, this is like a super nice standard satin lip formula, and it's very comfortable. I had another shade in this formula, and I really enjoyed the formula. It was just that I didn't like the other shade. So this one I'm gonna hold on to. The more that I'm looking at that Juvia's Place one, I'm thinking, I don't need it. We're gonna have to do some comparison. Okay, I think these are the three that I have from Kiko Milano. They're very, very different. I've had a lot over the years. I do like their lip products, and I've tried a ton of them. And they do some really beautiful glosses and balm. I'm wondering if this one is a balm. No, this is one of those sparkly lips. Oh my gosh, you guys, they make the best sparkly lips. I just don't remember this being like super flattering on the cheeks, even though it's such a beautiful cheeks on the lips, even though it's such a beautiful product. Like, nobody makes these sparkly balms quite like Kiko Milano. Not even Tom Ford, not even Dior, okay? This is just a pale pink though. There's no sparkle on the actual bullet itself. It's just like sprayed on there. So it doesn't like really translate like almost at all. It's just kind of a nice balm. It's a Powerful Love Hydrating Lip Balm. Okay, so it is technically a balm. Since that one's a balm, let me pull this one out. This is another balm from Kiko Milano. It's the Crystal Lip Balm. And this one's also, I think, sparkly. And it came from like their holiday premiere collection last year, and I got it in an advent calendar. And I keep it up here to like hydrate my lips, but it doesn't translate like any sparkle at all. And it's like not even quite as hydrating. So let's compare it. Let me put that one on. I feel like this is just a fully unhinged video. I mean, I like both of them. They're both really good. This is just like a sheer balm. Even though it's sparkly, nothing of that really translates to the lips. But these are products I could see just like throwing in my purse or my car or like downstairs. I don't need both, but they're hydrating enough. I think for now, I am gonna hold on to both of those and maybe transport them somewhere. All right, this other Kiko Milano, I think this one's my special one. It's the Joyful Holiday Sparkling Lipstick. I'm telling you guys, they just do the best sparkly lips ever. This is one that actually translates because the sparkles are like embedded in the bullet itself. So you get really sparkly lips. Here's the swatch here. If this is just a really intense pink red, oh my gosh, it's so opaque, you guys. Oh, we're not going for precision. That needed a lip liner and all sorts of help. Anyway, can you guys see the sparkle? It actually sparkles. Really a great holiday lip product, and it's such a comfortable formula too. It's creamy, but you can tell that it has like tack to it. It's like sticking to the lips. It lasts a super long time. This is one of my favorite lip products in my whole collection. If they come out with this again, and you like a sparkly lip, like red lip, like this is amazing. You may know I'm in love with sparkly lips, glosses, liquid lips, like doesn't matter. I'm like always on a hunt for a sparkly lip. This is just gorgeous, so she stays. And also it's not really gritty. Like even though you get a sparkly lip, it's very comfortable. Some of the glosses that I have that have glitter in them, they like hurt. This one like doesn't hurt, so there you go. All right, this last one from Kiko Milano, I also got in an advent calendar last year. It's the Unlimited Stylo in the shade 17. So it's a matte red, but I think this is kind of like a cardinal red. No, it's like a blue red. It's like your true blue red, but it's so creamy. This reminds me a lot of the Fenty Mademoiselle lip products. Does she even still make those? Oh, I made a mess. Made a mess already. Again, we literally cannot go for precision here or I'll be here all day. I made a mess with this one, all right, okay? This is one of the most comfortable, kind of like matte, powdery matte formulas. I'm really telling you guys, Kiko Milano knows how to make a lip product. They do it in all different formulas. They do them usually all really well, like the lip balms, the bullet lipsticks that are matte and satin. They do glosses super sparkly and super beautifully. Like if you want to try a really nice lip formula in all different finishes, like check out Kiko Milano's website. This is like one of the best reds. It does pull a little bit more orangey red, I think, when it gets to the lips, but on the swatch it looks super blue red. So I'm definitely gonna hold on to this one, but I'd like to go over some of the other reds that I have next. But we're gonna keep this one. Like, gosh, it's almost like transfer resistant. It just dries down to like this super powdery finish and it's delicious. All right, the next red that I have is from Give Beauty. This one is in the shade, well, it's Original Recipe, and I think it is Original Me. This is another one of those like powdery matte formulas. This one's so much drier than the Kiko one. Oh my gosh, that took so long, but that's so pretty. It's another pretty blue red. And I have worn this with a gloss on top of it, like a super shiny gloss, and it is stunning. I'm definitely not obsessed with wearing reds, but I'm not afraid of a red. I would wear red like every day. Because I have fair skin, I do think that it looks pretty good on me. So yeah, I'm not afraid of a red. I'm not afraid of an orange red. I'm not afraid of a blue red. I know that not a lot of people like reds on an everyday basis, but yeah, again, not scared of them at all. So I really do like this formula. I don't think it's that different than the Kiko Milano, but I like them both. I want to hold on to this one. All right, the next red, look at my lips. Hello, I told you this video was going to be unhinged. The next red that I have is the Super Satin Lipstick from Makeup by Mario. I have the one in Tribeca. I feel like this one's even a little bit orangey red and less blue compared to the other two. There it is. Yeah, kind of like a cardinal red, I would say. Again, this one is different because it's like a satin and it's a little bit more orange red. And I have two other shades too in this formula. I have one that's like more of a mauve shade and then one that's a deeper plum shade. And I kind of like having that range because I really do enjoy this formula quite a bit. The Makeup by Mario lip formulas, fan of. All of them, love them. There's not one lip formula from Makeup by Mario that I dislike. I have heard some people say like, oh, they don't like the, I don't know, the serum lipsticks, but personally I do. And I think there's a time and a place for a cardinal red, and it's different than the other two. So I am gonna hold on to Tribeca. Let's try on these other two shades next. All right, this one is in Forest Hills. This one's the plum one. This one probably is my favorite of the three that I have. I just like a deep cool tone on my lips. I think deeper colors on me look better because my skin is fairer. I'm not saying that it looks great with this eye look or anything, but I just like deeper colors. Everyone I see talks about like, oh, I love nudes, and they go for really, really skin tone colored shades a lot of times. and a lot of their lip products look good. Personally, I hate shades like that. Like the more nude, the less I like it. I really enjoy a deeper lip color on me personally. So we're holding on to this one with all the jibber jabber. Forest Hills gets to stay. And then this one is Dumbo. This one is like the most nudie, kind of, I don't think it's like mauve, but it's like a brown nude. My least favorite of these three, but I still want to hold on to it though. All right, I think the last red shade that I have is from Patrick Ta. I have two shades from Patrick Ta in just the regular lipstick, and this is like a very powdery matte formula as well. The red one is in That's Why She's Late. This is like another blue red too, and these are all so different. This almost is very similar to the Kiko Milano one, but so comfortable. This one's like thicker and creamier. It just feels so good. Like Patrick Ta, also a fan of his lip formula too. Like his glosses are really good. This is really comfortable. I'm gonna keep all the reds. I like my reds, I do. I definitely don't wear more reds because I wear a lot of vibrant eye looks. But if I wore more neutral eyeshadows, I would wear red way more often. It's like a murder scene. All right, let's do the other shade from Patrick Ta. Am I getting like lipstick all over here? I think I am. I told you this video, Unhinged. This one is in She's Not From Here. I don't know how I got this shade. I don't think I picked this up. I wanna say I got this free with purchase with something. Yeah, I definitely got this free with purchase. I can't remember what I bought, but this is cool. The only shade that I have that's pretty similar to that is from Queen Musea, and I received this in PR. It's kind of a similar shade, but like not as bright. See, they're like my two oranges. I don't know, you guys. I kind of like this from Patrick Ta. I probably put this on and was like, this is cool. This is unique. I don't have anything else like this. I don't hate this color. Again, I think I like really vibrant lipsticks. Just really bright. Brighter the better. I'm gonna hold on to that one too. Oh, the Patrick Ta lip formula is honestly so comfy. All right, let's just go on with the Queen Musea ones that I have. I do have like a discount code with them, I'm pretty sure, or at least like an affiliated link. It's under my affiliate codes in the description box. I think I have a discount code, I can't remember. All of my affiliate codes and links will be listed in the description box, you guys. I won't be linking every single product because that would be forever, but I do have some for Merit Beauty in here as well that I've also received in PR. This one is in Montreux, I think is how you pronounce it. And this is more of like a muted peach shade, but I like it. I don't know, I don't like it with this eye look obviously, but I kind of like this shade. I did lip swatch this one already in my last lip product declutter. I pulled out some that I was unsure about and lip swatched them. Anyway, I picked this shade online when they offered to send me these in PR, and I just thought this one was cool. I think it's a little more out there, you know, more than I normally go for, but I still think that it's a really comfortable formula. They call these matte cream lipstick is what they call these, and I'd say they are genuinely like a satin formula, but I still want to hold on to that shade. And then the second one that I have from them is in Becky Sharp. I also picked this one out. It's a mauve shade. I wanted something mauve-y, and this is like nude. This is my Lips But Better shade. So if I want something just like plain Jane, that's what this is good for. So I still want to hold on to both of those. This is teetering on boring though, you know? All right, I actually think I have a couple more reds in here after like digging through this bin. I do have one from Oma Beauty. It's from like the Black Magic line, I guess, in Savage. I want to say one of my subscribers had like recommended this as like a beautiful sparkly lip. The tip broke off because my son jammed it back into the package before I even got to test it, so I was so sad. This is another beautiful sparkly lip. Again, I think it's kind of like an overspray. This doesn't like super translate to the lips, and this isn't exactly like a red shade. This is more coral, and it's kind of like a balm. It's not super opaque. Oh, you guys, this is so comfortable. Like the way that this glides on, and the shade is stunning, and it is kind of sparkly. This is so freaking pretty, and it smells fruity too. Oh, I love this one. Love, love, love this one. I should wear this more often because it's actually kind of like a nice pink shade. Anyway, the formula is unparalleled. This is so good. Like this is a balm lipstick, a lipstick balm, you know, that nice little cross. Nobody talks about this formula. Like no one I see, but it's freaking delightful. But you guys must know about it because one of you recommended it to me. All right, I have some very aged Bite Beauty lipsticks and I'm not getting rid of these, like not until they go bad, because this was one of my favorite formulas. This is the Power Mauve Soft Matte Lipsticks. And I had a pinky shade, a more neutral mauve shade, and then a red shade. This is one of my favorite matte lip formulas ever. Oh God. It's so lightweight. So lightweight. You can really feel the Give Beauty, you can feel the Patrick Ta, but this one you just can't even feel like there's anything on your lips. It's powder. It is such a shame because Bite Beauty had just amazing lip products. This one's more like a tomato red. I think it's like a pinky red. I think this is called like tomato something. Hot tomato. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, still smells good. Not getting rid of this. Look how it like even fills in the lip lines like better than the other ones do. And it's lightweight. You don't even feel it, but it has like a nice little bit of creaminess to it. I wish someone would like just fund Bite Beauty and just take over their lip products like Smashbox did with Becca. Like, come on. Bite Beauty had amazing lip products. All right, let's do the other two shades, Sugar Buns, which I told you guys was kind of like that mauve shade, which I think I had in my everyday makeup for a while. So good. Perfect everyday. Mauve shade. Yes. Yes. So comfortable. That one stays. And then the last one is Juniper, which is more like a bright pink shade, but it's like one of the few that I'll like tolerate, I think, because of this, this formula. And I feel like you can even build this up too. It starts out a little bit more desaturated and then you can just keep building and building and building the color. These are so good. They're so comfortable. They feel like air. They feel like powdery air. So good. Whoo, my lips are starting to get fatigued. Okay, I think the only like offshoot red shade that I have left is probably the one from MAC. I have like little minis that I got last year and like a set that I got from MAC. This isn't really red though. Like it's almost like brown. The caps here are deceiving. They're not exactly what the shades are, but this one I got in the, as something for Valentine's Day and it's kind of red. It's this one right here. It's more like a burnt red, but MAC also has another lip formula to die for. Their Powder Kiss is so good, but they also have a ton of different formulas and I feel like I love them all. So over the years, I've had a lot of different like MAC bullet lip products. This one is more of a cream formula though. It's called the Powerfully Potent Luster Glass Lipstick. Or it's the Luster Glass Lipstick Finish or Formula in Powerfully Potent. So I think this was limited edition. You can kind of see the hearts on it. So it was for Valentine's Day, like last year. But I want to hold on to that one. See, if I hadn't lip swatched it, I don't think I would have remembered like how pretty this actually is. And how much more burgundy this comes out than what I think like the packaging kind of makes it look like. It makes it look more tomato than the deeper burgundy it kind of comes out. I have two other MAC big ones that didn't come in the sets here that are the minis. So let's put both of these on. And I think they're both in different finishes. It's the Love Me lipstick in Bated Breath, which I feel like is like a satin formula. Like not as creamy as the Luster Glass that they also I think have in the gloss too. Ew, I like this. I like this. This is kind of like a cool tone. Again, it looks so brown. But with my lips, I don't know, it's not quite as like opaque or brown as I think the bullet makes it seem. It's just a really nice like cool tone shade. I would even like it to be more purple than this, if that's even possible. The one that I have from NARS that's like a matte and Bukhara is kind of purple too. Oh no, it's this one here that's like super duper purple in Damage. I'm definitely gonna hold on to this one. I like this formula. It's more like a cream formula, like just your standard cream formula. The last one that I have is the Luster lipstick in Plumful, which is actually kind of almost a balm. Like it starts out pretty sheer and then you can build it up, but it's a pretty color also. Yeah, I like this one. It is more kind of like a balm. It's not super intensely opaque and it's a pretty color. I like colors more like this, like pink, than again like nude or something that's mauve that looks too orange. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. These I think are the question for me because I don't think I have used all of these on my lips yet. I've swatched all of these and made decisions because I had a bigger set. I think there was 8 in the mini set that I bought last year and I passed 4 along to my daughter, but I held on to these 4. But again, I'm not sure I put all of these on my lips yet. So the application here will definitely be helpful for these 4 I haven't even decluttered that many, you guys. This is not going so well. All right, let's get some of these ones from MAC on the lips. These are the Powder Kiss lipsticks. So I do love this formula. This one is Cozy Caramel. Ooh, it's like a brown, like a mauve brown maybe. I don't know if I've put this on my lips at all yet. Wow, that's like, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's nice, it's fine. It's not like rocking my world or anything. Like I could live without this. I love the Powder Kiss formula. This shade though, I think I could live without. Let's go into this next one that is Big Brick Energy. Ooh, that's like a really deep, oh my gosh, hello. Does that even look the same? This looks super deep and it comes out like this really light berry shade. What is Big Brick Energy? This isn't brick colored. It's like a berry. Okay, I think I like this one, but I'm gonna pass this one along in Cozy Caramel. All right, this next one is in Flurry Fleur, and I think this is just like your standard mauve shade, kinda. Yeah, this is kind of like a My Lips but better shade. Again, I don't think these tops match. I'm gonna hold on to that one. And then finally, I have this one that's red. It's called Miraculous. And again, I don't think the top matches the bullet. I don't know if I need this one either, but like it swatches so different than it looks in the bullet. I'm just so confused. These were from a holiday set from last year. Gosh, you guys, they look so different when they get to the lips. Like that kind of matches, but the bullet doesn't. Yeah, I like this one too. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. All right, let's go for some ones that I think I don't want so that I can feel like I'm decluttering some. I have one from Prada. I had one of their balms and I ended up decluttering that because it was clear and kind of gross because it's so scented. But I also picked up one of their like soft mattes, and this one was in the shade P155, I think. These are removable. Like you can take these out of this component, but I didn't love this shade. It's so peach. The only reason I held onto it, because it was Prada, really. And I wanted to keep something from the Prada line. But yeah, I hate this shade. I actually like a lot of different lip shades, but this is one I absolutely hate. And it's so heavily fragranced. I hate rose scented things. It's a nice, comfortable formula. It's definitely more soft matte, kind of satin feeling. It has like a tiny bit of slip to it, but it's mostly a drier formula, like kind of powdery, but still kind of creamy. Anyway, hate this shade. I'm gonna somehow take this out of the component. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out because this is removable. So I can hold on to the case and maybe replace it with a different shade. Yeah, the only reason I held on to that is because it was expensive. I hate getting the wrong shades in expensive lip products. Speaking of which, Hermes, this is the number 18, Rose Incense. I remember I didn't love this shade either, but maybe I like it a little bit more. Now this one is a fruity scent. This one tastes a lot like the YSL Candy Glaze. Okay, it's my lip color. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at the same time. It's just not overly flattering because it's just one-dimensional, kind of. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. I'll hold on to it. I would have liked a different shade though, like something less nude. All right, here's another one that I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. It's the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This one is in the shade Oh Snap, and it's like a matte formula, but it was just so dry, and it was a terrible shade. Like, look, I don't even need to finish. It's so dry. It emphasizes all of my lip lines. The color, awful. So bye. Oh, wrong pile. We're not putting it there. And I was wrong. I had another Sephora lip product, and I can't remember what these are. Just the matte lipsticks, I guess. And this one is in the shade 11. I want to say I've had two of these also and ended up decluttering one of the shades. I want to say this is very similar to the couple of vibrant ones that I had. The one from Patrick Ta and then the one from Queen Musea. It's kind of like that coral shade. Oh my gosh, this feels just like the Bite Beauty. Like super lightweight, doesn't even feel like anything's there. Powdery air. Beautiful formula. I really like these coral shades on me for some reason, so I'm for sure holding on to that one. Let's do one that's a dupe. It's the Lippy Chic from W7 in Banter. This is supposed to be duping the MAC lipsticks, as you can see, like the packaging here. And I picked this up from CVS. They have like a gondola at CVS, but this is a a brand out of the UK. It's a nice formula. It's just like brown. Is it boring? It's kind of boring. I never think to reach for this one is the thing. And even though it's like a decent shade and it's such a comfortable formula, it definitely dupes the luster lipsticks from MAC because this is on the creamier side. It's just not a unique shade and I never think to reach for this. I don't know, you guys. I think I can pass it along and not feel bad about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, the last kind of like offshoot, maybe kind of reddish one is the one from Fenty, the Mademoiselle, and this one is in Flamenco Acid. And I have had this in my collection a while. Look at how vibrant, crazy that is. This is another like lightweight, like powder matte formula that you can't even feel. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. I've held on to this because it's so unique. Oh, that's a mess. I just made a mess. Oh well. Okay, you guys get it. The problem is I don't have a lot of things to wear this with, but it's so pretty. The formula is extremely comfortable. Extremely. Again, powdery, invisible, lightweight. No, weightless on the lips. You don't even feel this. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, we're back, you guys. This is day 2. I've done another eye look with the Ghost Town USA palette from Nomad Cosmetics, so we're rocking a little bit of a turquoise look. We have to finish these lip products. There's probably a half more to go, so without further ado, you guys, let's get into it. The next ones I want to go through are my 2 NARS. These I think are minis, and they probably have been reformulated at this point, I think. These were just called their lipsticks. Like, I don't know what else these were called, but one was matte and one was sheer. So let's do the sheer one first. Actually, you know what? Let's do the matte one first because I want to compare the sheer formula's shade to one that I have from e.l.f. So this one is called Bukhara and it's a matte, and I really remember loving this matte formula from NARS. This reminds me a lot of the Juvia's Place matte one. Ooh, this is feeling like super duper dry. I've had this for a while. Here's the Juvia's Place one, which is even more warm toned. Like, I like this one because it's really cool toned, but it's almost like too light for me. Again, it's that kind of like almost too light that it just washes out my lips. Yeah, it's kind of boring. It does like wash out my lips. Gosh, I think it's probably been a while since I've used that one. Here's the sheer one, which is, I guess it's sheer. It's just like super balmy. And it's a really nice, like, cool toned purple. I do really like this one. This is a formula that you can build up. It is so comfy and it's really pretty and really cool toned. So I want to hold on to the one, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is in the shade Damage, but I'm actually going to pass the one along in Bukhara. I didn't like the color and it's just feeling like super duper dry. I've had it for a while. Oh, this one's so pretty. I would get so many more in this formula. It's super comfy too. I want to compare it against this one from e.l.f. Okay, so I feel like I'm missing one of my e.l.f. lips. These are the Satin O Face, but I had 2 shades and I don't know where the other one is. Yeah, I'm mad because I really like that e.l.f. shade, but I want to compare that NARS one up against this one from Relove. It's in the shade Create. It's also like a super cool toned purple. This one's more satin, I think, in the formula. It's really creamy, but it's more satin. I really like shades like this. This is really pretty, especially with like a cool toned eye look. So I'm for sure holding onto this one. This is like a super unique shade in my collection. Oh, and it's so comfortable. All right, let's do the one from e.l.f. This one is in the shade Effortless, which I think is like just a mauve shade. Yeah, pretty much. It's a little bit pinker than that though. This is really comfortable. I don't think they overly emphasize my lip lines, but they don't like hide them necessarily. I like this because it's just like a light pink. It's like on the cooler tone side. I am gonna keep this one from e.l.f. I'm trying to do comparisons against the Juvia's Place, like as much as I possibly can here, because I know I have like similar formulas and similar shades. Let's try this one from KVD. This one is the Studded Kiss Cream Lipstick in Lovecraft. Okay, well, it's a cream. Feels like a matte though. This is pretty light though, isn't it? Juvia's is still darker and this one's a little bit light. You know, I'm not loving how light this one is in Lovecraft. I have liked Lovecraft in the other formulations from KVD. I like this formula, but I'm not dying for it. You know what? I'm gonna pass the one from KVD along. And honestly, even though it said a cream formula, it still felt more matte. Okay, let's do this one from ABH that's a mini that I'm pretty sure is a matte formula. It's the Dead Roses matte lipstick. And this one is also like super duper cool toned purple. It's like the other one I pulled out to kind of compare against the other purples that I have. And honestly, I never thought I would get rid of this. It's really emphasizing my lip lines. You know what? I've never been a fan of the ABH lip formula, like ever. Like there's nothing in the ABH lip formula that I've tried that I've like fallen in love with. Like this is nice, but the one from Relove and the one from NARS are better formulas than this. I'm gonna pass this one along. All right, let's go through the L'Oreal, I almost called it Revlon. It's the Intense Volume Matte Inlay Mauve Indomptable 482. I don't like the way that L'Oreal scents their products. They're so fragranced. This one though smells like a YSL. Like this is fruity, but a lot of times they put like very floral scents in their products. So this one I held on to because I could tolerate it. I do like this. I do like the scent of this. I do like the formula of this. Let's compare this one against Juvia's. Oh, they're close. They're close. Okay, let's try the Juvia's Place again because I don't need both. I'm like trying to be brutally honest with myself here. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna pass Juvia's along because this one is a deeper shade and I like it. I think the Juvia's emphasizes my lip lines a little bit more than the L'Oreal Color Riche. I think that's what these are called. And oh, Intense Volume Matte. Why do I keep saying that? I'm gonna keep that one, pass Juvia's along. All right, I have a mini of the Charlotte Tilbury. I actually have two Charlotte, one that's a full size. Can't say I'm like in love with her lip formula. This one is in Pillow Talk, but it's the matte formula. Okay, look how not flattering Pillow Talk is on me. It like pulls peach. Even in the blush, the Pillow Talk shade was like almost gray on me. I'm gonna pass this mini along. I never reach for it, and I think I kept it because it was like at the time the only Charlotte Tilbury lip product that I had, but also it was in Pillow Talk. But I don't like this. This is like way too light. The Charlotte Tilbury one that I did pick up was Pillow Talk Intense. I think this is in 3, so it was like much deeper. And I purposefully picked this up, I'm pretty sure. And this isn't the matte formula either. So ask me what compelled me to get this shade. I don't know. Maybe because I hate Pillow Talk. I don't know. Like a lot of people seem to like that, but it just didn't look good on me. I like this one. I like this formula better. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. All right, now I have two NARS pencils that I've had for a while. I wanna say these even have probably been reformulated. The Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. I have Valkyrie. I think it's Valkyrie. It's with a W, who knows? But these are, again, matte lip crayons that I haven't reached for in a while, and I haven't sharpened them either. This is like a warm toned brown shade. This is so comfortable. It's like powdery. It's pretty, but will I reach for it? I haven't reached for it in so long. The other one that I have is in Damned. So it's really, really berry toned, much deeper in color. I'm thinking I don't need this one, you know? It's like kind of brown red. Let's try the Damned shade. I like this one so much better. I don't even think I need either of these. This formula is just really nice and comfortable. But if I'm being honest, I would rather not have a pencil that I sharpen. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this one for now. I might put this in like an everyday makeup drawer or something, but I'm gonna pass the one in Valkyrie along. I feel like it was a little bit too warm toned, too brown. This is so comfortable though. It's like almost a lip stain, but like powdery. NARS does such a good lip formula, like all of them. I've never hated a lip product formula from NARS. But like speaking of NARS, let's just finish the last two that I have from NARS. These are, I think, the Afterglow Sensual Lip Shine. No, this is the Power Matte lip that came out before the Afterglow. And this one was in American Woman. I really like their matte formula too. Realistically, this is a little bit light on me, but it's so comfortable. Let's do the Afterglow Sensual Lip Shine. I have Dolce Vita. That one's like my lips, but better. It just kind of looks like a gloss, but it's so comfy. I'm gonna pass along American Woman. It's just a little bit too light and I could just see myself end up like topping it with a gloss or something, but I'm gonna hold on to the Afterglow Sensual Shine. Let's finish up my minis. I have one from Beauty Bakery. You guys might have even seen this in my everyday makeup. I put it in there and I used it quite a bit. Sunrisa Souffle, because they were gonna go out of business, but I loved this formula because it's like a matte formula. I don't know what this lipstick is called, just like a mini matte, I guess. But now that they're not going out of business, I'm sure I can get this formula elsewhere. I really like the shade though, over some of the other matte formulas that I've been trying lately. Like this is a shade that I really enjoy, so I still want to hold on to that one. All right, the other mini, or the next mini that I have, is from Pat McGrath. This is a mini matte trance lipstick in Flesh 5, which is kind of a deep warm shade. This reminds me a lot of like the Pillow Talk Intense #3 from Charlotte, but this one is like a matte formula, but it's really comfortable. I don't have any other Pat McGrath lipstick formulas. Like this is it. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. Although I should, but maybe I decluttered them already. I had like one other Pat McGrath lipstick formula, but I don't know where it went. My last little mini is from Urban Decay. I have traveled with this. This one does have a little bit of sentimental value, but it's also the matte formula, but it's super duper creamy. It's in the shade Back Talk. Yeah, this is like barely matte. It's a little bit light, but it has sentimental value. I'm not ready. All right, I have one from Essence that I think I might get rid of. It's the semi-matte in Freaky. I'm not even sure they make this anymore. This shade is just a little bit light. Formula is so comfortable. 2 peach, gotta go. All right, here's a formula I'd get like 9 more in. This is from Kulfi. It's the lipstick. That's it. And First Sorry is the shade. It's a very deep berry. These remind me of the Makeup by Mario satin lips. Like what were they called? I can't even remember. But these like start out sheer and then you can build them up. See? But they're glossy and then you just keep going and they get more pigmented. And they're super glossy. They're like a cream lipstick formula. So that stays. All right, let's go over some luxury lips that I have. I have 4 here. This one from Victoria Beckham is one of the Posh lipsticks in Sway. I do like this. It's like a pretty nice mauve shade and it has like a little bit of balminess to it. It's also like a super buildable formula. Like it kind of starts out sheer and then you can build it up. That's really pretty. I'm definitely holding on to that. I need to get more use out of this one. And that shade is like kind of a perfect cool toned pink, which I don't have a lot of. All right, let's do the one from Gucci that's been on a chop and block or 2. This one is in Sally Soft Honey. I thought about getting rid of this because I really dislike the fragrance in it. I can't stand a ton of floral fragrance in my products. And I have taken this downstairs and put this by my desk to apply it while I'm like editing or working or whatever. You guys, it's just not doing anything. It's like super sheer and it's so fragranced. Honestly, it's very uncomfortable. I taste it. I hate it. I'm gonna pass it along. I always hesitate when products are more expensive. All right, this one I don't think I'm gonna get rid of. It's from Dior. It's the Transfer Resistant Matte Lips in Rose Blues is the shade. I wish that I had gotten a different shade because this one came out like kind of hot pink. And I was like, oh, but I actually do think that I really like this. I don't know if it's like transfer resistant, but that's kind of why I got it. It's very comfortable, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. All right, the final luxury one, I mean, I have other ones, but like the single lip products that I still have, I have one from Tom Ford. This is one of the sparkly balms. These are so expensive, you guys, but I hate the shade. Again, it's just an overspray that you can get from Kiko Milano. I keep this for like the collector in me because I like pretty things, but I don't use it because I hate the shade. The other balm was clear and I thought that I didn't want to get that because it just wouldn't show up. It's luxe, it's gorgeous and all that stuff. It's not a shade that I like though. Should I just get rid of it? If I'm on the fence, I better just hold on to it for now, because I guess I'm not ready. Okay, we are back. I went downstairs and had dinner and a drink with my husband. My kids already ate because it's Friday, and Fridays I'm not as strict about sitting at the table. Are you guys a family that like sits at the table or eats elsewhere? Because we're a family that sits at the table. Even if we get takeout, I insist that we all sit at the table. Like, why did I buy this big table if no one's gonna sit at it, okay? All right, let's go over some more that I think I'm probably gonna get rid of. I've got one from Winky Lux. It's really cute. It's got like a little cat imprint, and I've had this lipstick for years. It's in the shade Posh. I don't know what the formula is. It's just cream, I guess. It's kind of a peachy shade. It has that cat in the middle that like makes it a little bit darker than just peach. It's actually kind of like a balm and it's pretty high shine and it has like a fruity taste to it. I thought I was gonna get rid of this, but I actually really do enjoy this. I actually feel like I've used quite a bit of it, but it doesn't look like it. Anyway, I'm gonna hold on to this one. It's just, such a comfortable formula. All right, this one is new to me. It's from AOA Studio. This one is in the shade Fringe, which is a little bit of a deeper shade than I liked, but the thing was, it was such a nice formula. It's like a satin finish, but it lasts so long. It's not my favorite shade. It definitely came out like a little more burnt red than I was kind of hoping for, but it's so new. It's a good shade for fall, don't you think? I don't know, I think I'll hold on to this one for a little while longer. All right, let's try one from Neutrogena. I've had this for a while. It is one of the Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. And I had one from Clinique, like one of the chubby sticks. And I ended up getting rid of that one and keeping this one. See, this is a lip product that I would so much prefer putting at my desk because I like the shade. It's so comfortable. It smells fruity. It's delicious. I'm gonna keep that one. Look at it, it's almost like, got like a blue tinge to it. It's really pretty. All right, this one is brand new to me from Revi Beauty. This was one of the new shades of the 4 that launched in Peony. I do like this. I do. I think it's nice. This is kind of My Lips But Better, but it reminds me a lot of the Victoria Beckham. But the Victoria Beckham is like even creamier. It's like even softer, but it is that kind that starts out kind of sheer and then as you build it up, it gets more and more intense. Like I would say that Revi probably had these in mind when she made these. This is way more luxe packaging, but this is new to me. I haven't had it that long. I like the shade. It's a little bit maybe lighter and more My Lips But Better than I usually go for, but because it's new, I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, I've had 2 of these in the past. They're from LYS, but I didn't like the first shade that I got, so I picked up another one in Optimistic. You guys, this writing is so small, I couldn't even tell you what these are called, but they're like creamy and opaque lipsticks, basically. They're not creamy, they're like a satin. But I ended up decluttering the brown shade that I had. Can't even remember what shade that was in, but I like this one so much more. Yes, it is a bright pink shade, but I kind of like shades like this. Again, brighter, less nudie shades is kind of what I go for when I go for lip products, because otherwise it just washes my lips out. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. Okay, I have one from Make Beauty. I've had 2 shades. Again, I don't know what these are called because they don't have them printed. This one is in Equilibrium though. The other shade that I had was a little bit more brown than this one and orange, and I didn't like it. But this one's pretty orange too. They're a little bit thick. They're almost balmy. They're nice. This one's nice. I just don't know if I love the shade. Again, it's those like peach shades that I don't love. And this has a little bit of peach to it. It's a little bit peachier than I like. And I feel like it just washes out my face. All right, this one's gonna go in the maybe pile. I think I might end up decluttering that though. I haven't found a shade in this formula that I've fallen in love with. And it's not a unique enough formula in my opinion. All right, I have one from Natasha Denona. I don't know if this is still made. It's the I Need a Nude lipstick in Avril. I'm pretty sure this is like a nice mauve shade that is a satin formula. Really nice, cool toned mauve. I like shades like this. I'm really drawn to them, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Okay guys, we're actually getting down to it. There's only like a handful left. And these ones I all have like duplicates or more than one, not duplicates, more than one or more than 2 of them. So I have 2 in the same formula from Merit. I am a big fan of their lip formula. These 2 are the signature lips, and these ones aren't the ones that have like a little bit of sheen. They're basically like a cream formula. I have Baby and I have Millennial. They even let me pick out another one that's coming in PR. I can't remember what shade I ended up getting, but I like all of these shades. The Baby shade is like My Lips But Better. It's so pretty neutral. Let's put on Millennial, which is this like pinker shade. It's a little bit peachy. These colors are just so light. They're so close to my lip color. I don't know, they just don't like do a whole lot. I don't know, I'm gonna hold on to that one for now because these are so new and I really do like the formula. This one is in Baby. Again, like a cool tone shade that is like kind of my lip color, a little bit. Just cooler. I think there were other ones that were pretty similar to the shade, but I'm gonna hold on to these. Like I do like this formula enough. And by the way, I think I have like a discount code or at least a link in the description box in case you guys are interested in checking anything out. I mean, I just mostly recommend their lip formula. I think that's probably my favorite thing from Merit, although their Great Skin was pretty good. Like I really did enjoy the Great Skin. I'm gonna hold on to both of these. Honestly, if I like that other shade, because I'm pretty sure that's also in the signature lip, more than the Millennial shade, I might pass the Millennial one along, but I like Baby. I like the Baby shade. And I have one of their matte lips too. I also got this one in PR. This one is in Mason. And I picked this as well, but I picked this from, you know, just the photos online. The matte formula is so comfortable. I think out of the 3 shades, this is the most warm, but it's also the deepest, so it might be the one that I like the most. I'm just getting so red around my lips. I do think I like this one probably the best. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, I have two here from YSL. These are called the Rouge Pour Couture lipsticks. I have N8. I think these came out like super similar, the shades. There's N8. They have that YSL scent to them too. This one was N157. It's like a brick red. I remember not loving both of these shades, but I kind of like this one a little bit more. Like, I like this for fall for sure. I just love the YSL lip formulas. Again, not a brand that I have a YSL lip product that I don't like. Oh, so creamy and comfortable. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. Let's look at N8 now. This one was a little bit too orange and too warm toned. I don't know, I like it. This one isn't my favorite. I prefer the other one, but neither of these are like my favorite shade. I would definitely like to check out more shades from that formula. All right, I have two of the RMS. I think these are called the Legendary lipsticks or Legendary Serum lipsticks. It's actually not on here anywhere. And this one is in Angela. You guys, these are some of my favorite. I've heard people say that they don't love these, but I don't understand it. They're opaque, they last long, they're super comfortable, and they're like freezing cold when they go on. Like, whatever that's about. This one is Angela. Oh, they're so cold. It feels like an ice cube going on the lip. Like you're rubbing a small ice cube. You twist these ones at the bottom. I think I read something in the description about the formula on these that makes them cold. I can't remember what it was, but they last a long time. They're intense. They're super duper comfortable. Again, they're opaque. I really like these. These are like one of my favorite lip formulas at the current moment. And one of these, I think this one I had to retrieve out of my bag. I can't remember. Maybe it was the deeper shade. I had to go and pull some of these lip products out of there, and that was one that was in there because I do like it and I do carry it around with me. All right, we are on to the final two, you guys. These are from Moira Beauty. These are called the Signature Lipsticks. I have two shades. I started with the deeper one. The deeper one is in the shade 11, Burgundy Noir. And then the lighter one I got later in Rosy Vibes. So here's Rosy Vibes. They're so comfortable. They're like a creamy lipstick. Even though it's light, it's still cool toned. This is like starting to come off. The cap is not secure. I'm gonna keep that one. But you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the one from Make Beauty. This one's better. I think the Make is just too orange. And I'm comparing it against like a formula like this, which is extremely creamy and high shine. And I would just prefer to reach for that one. And then here is Burgundy Noir. This one is a little brick for me. It's intense. It's opaque. I made a mess with this. It's a little bit brick red. The formula here is just so good. These are just ultra creamy. They're pretty high shine and they're like a balm but pigmented like a lipstick is kind of what these feel like. So pretty affordable. Usually around $8.50 is where Moira's price point lands. So I don't know, I recommend these. An affordable option if you kind of like this type of formula. All right, that was it, you guys. Let's do a final count on what I ended up keeping versus decluttering. Okay, this was it, you guys. This was it. I ended up getting rid of 15 and I started with 72, meaning I held on to 57. So 2 months ago, I had over 250 lip products and I did a declutter and I let a bunch go, but I got rid of 15 more based on lip swatching. Was it productive? I don't know. Probably not, but it was fun. But there's more to go. I'm gonna have liquid lipsticks, I'm gonna have lip glosses, lip balms, and lip oils to come. I'll probably group them into 2 categories at once. Like I'll do the liquid lips with the lip glosses and the lip balms with the lip oils. I know this video is a little bit unhinged and probably on the longer side, and it was literally just me lip swatching 72 different lipsticks, but I still hope you enjoyed. If you guys are not currently subscribed, I'd love to see you subscribe so you can stick around. You guys, I'm out of here, and I hope to catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.